Wow, there's a good way to start, eh, Dave?
Good morning.
Nice bully. Well, you know, we got a special day for you today. We're with Davey Burns, Golden Gillie up here in Golden. We're on the Upper Columbia River, you know, phenomenal for bull trout, rainbows, but mainly big bullies. And we're hoping to get lots about this size. So that's today as we take a sport fishing on the fly. It's a nice bully to start. Oh, yeah. All right, let's get this guy. That's a good start, Dave.
Yeah.
Where's that fly? Oh, right in the lip, right where you normally get him, eh?
Hot fish.
It is a hot fish. Came in, oh, it might be around his gill here. I don't want to get that. Oh, there it is. Yeah, and that's a nice puglisi. That one is marvelous, for sure. Well, he's being tough, isn't he?
Yeah, you don't want to sit still.
No. Where'd he get it?
Right there,
Right there.
Lower jaw.
Lower jaw. Flies out. Show everybody the fly. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna hold him up. I'm just gonna.
You're gonna freeze your hands this morning. All
I
right.
am gonna. I'm gonna hold him here. Look at that. Look at how gorgeous these fish are right there. You know, they're just chrome, nice and healthy, but look at the spotting.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it
almost
cool?
regulations at the back.
Yeah, it's just beautiful. But that's a good start, you know, it's a few casts, first hole.
That's right.
We expect some beauties today, so I'm gonna let him go. He's gonna go here pretty quick, but look at that. Oh. No,
Nope.
gone, gone. Well, that's a good start.
All right.
And they're liking this guy. I'm gonna show everybody the fly. You know, again here. So, I mean, look at this. There's, you know, there's the puglisi. And they're smaller ones, right? Branch Lenker ties them up for us. The eyes come off quick, but really it's the color.
Oh yeah, it's movement too,
It's the
more
profile.
than anything else too. I think they take lots of different colors. If it looks nice and fishy, and it's presented right, they're gonna eat it.
Yeah, and that was just a nice strip back in the hole, and the guy whacked it. So I'll keep using this. Of course, we got lunch money.
I got a new one for you too.
New one you're going to tell us about a little later.
That's right.
So very cool.
Yep.
Should be a good day. And now Ashley's out there working it hard, and hopefully she's going to go in here pretty quick.
Yep.
Right on, man.
Well caught.
Thanks, sir. Beauty. Cool. Let's have a look at this guy. Look at the head on this thing. This is cool.
I think he's ready to go. Beautiful. Give you a nice tussle. How's about that? Good job.
That's
kid.
awesome,
That was
buddy.
awesome,
Thank you.
Davey. You know what? It's just the very beginning. I mean, I just hooked one earlier. You just got that one. We started the first hole. We haven't even hit the real good hole yet. And Chandler and Dale, long gone.
Long
we sent
gone.
them down. We said, we're going to the good spot. You guys go and have fun down there
Whatever
somewhere.
you want to do.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good start.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, let's
Love
get some
it.
more.
More of it. Awesome.
Here. Oh, pull them up. That is a chunk. That's got some weight. Oh, gee whiz. Whoa. Look at that. That is a nice fish. Look at the colors on it. Look at how fat it is. Like that. It's gorgeous. You know, I don't know how much it's weighing, but pretty heavy, you know, eh? Oh, wow. Yeah, oh, it's freezing. Okay, he's ready to go. I'm cold, he's ready. Oh, yeah. Jenner, how's about that? So that was, I don't know, how big you think?
Oh, between 8 and 9.
8 and 9, that's what I'm thinking.
They're that wide across the back.
Yeah.
So they're heavy in that net.
I force fed him. I just put my line on the side of the boat. Oh,
Something new.
I gotta take a break because I am freezing. Hold on, he was out there fishing while we were spade casting in the boat, and he's got a big one, so he's coming in. We got to see how big it is. Okay, bring it right in here. Come on, baby, where are you? Hi, there he is. Oh yeah, he's a nice one. He's a beauty. Yep, I got him. Oh yeah, gorgeous fish. Gorgeous fish. I don't see the fly. Flies out, lunch money. The old lunch money. That's the one I gave you earlier. It's still working good. It's the one I gave you. The old lunch money. It's a winner. All right. Well, you're gonna have to hold this guy up. He looks pretty sweet. You know, he looks in that, feels in that 10 to 12 pound range. You know, feel pretty thick. Well, I think he's ready to go, but look at that. Wow. Gorgeous colors. Look at the head on him. I mean, the head's huge, right? Just really fat, like that fat across the back. That's pretty stout. Good fight. You had to drag him in on the boat. Yeah. He's ready to go. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Sweet. And you made it all the way in the boat.
All right. Oh.
You're getting old. Holy cow.
There was no hope of trying to net out there. I couldn't lift him off the bottom.
Oh, crazy. Well, let's get some more. That's awesome. Wow.
He was fatter than the other. He was really fat.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Dave, a nice one.
That's a good little guy.
What do you think? Standard size, you know?
Might be a little under average right now this time of year.
It's nice though, fighting good.
Hey, it's a good pull.
And you said you got a new fly.
Yeah, I've been experimenting lately, and I got a new one you might like.
You've always got a new one. Oh! Oh, well, long line release. Let's see the fly. Oh my God, man.
Well, you got to match the hatch, right?
Oh my.
That's vitamin K. Kokanee season here.
I love it. Vitamin K. That could be a good candidate for the bench, you know? Look at those colors. You got the green eyes, you got the red and the green in there. I mean, it does look like a spawning kokanee.
Yeah, it's a nice one to throw in the two-hander too, because it's a lot lighter weight than doesn't carry the water weight from the rabbit. So it's a feather fly, so it bulks up a lot more in the water, and it looks like a little wounded kokanee.
Beautiful. Vitamin K, and it works.
Seems to work.
Right on. Get another one. So today on the bench we have a special treat. We're gonna have Dave Burns tie up his special fly, the Vitamin K. Make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For the hook, we'll use a 35mm shank with size 1 trailer hook. We'll tie with some 6/0 thread, some red and yellow dumbbell eyes for the eyes, some white jelly fritz for the body, of various colors of crystal flash for the flash, some orange and red grizzly hackle for the side wings, some black ostrich hurl for the extra wing, some red schlappen for the overwing and the underwing, some red hackle for the collar, and some green and black rabbit strip for the head.
Okay, here we go with vitamin K. I'm just starting to wind on the thread onto the tying shank, and I just fold it over. Make it just bigger than the hook, that you can pass the hook through it, so you can switch out your hooks if they get damaged by rocks. I like to double this back so it's extra strong if a big one pulls on it. And one thing I do a little differently here is I put the articulated shanks reverse of what they normally go, and the reason is that because I'm only using one shank, then it gives that U shape in the front, gives it a nice level platform for these barbell eyes to rest onto, and they're less likely to twist around when you're dragging them through the rocks. All right, now that we have the eyes on, we can start with our body. White frits. I've just taken a handful of strands of multiple different colors of crystal flash. They don't mind a lot of flash. It really gets their attention. So I take a lot of strands of that and just kind of roll them together to mix them all in. And about half of a strand of crystal flash folds nicely in half, and they fly a couple inches, kind of like a lateral line down the body of the fish. Okay, now that we have the flash tied in place, we're going to take multiple colors of grizzly soft tackle, mix them together. I like to keep the red on the outside and the burnt and darker color on the inside, and we just lay them up the side. And I try to leave them just past where your hook is going to fall. When you tie in the later stages, it'll protrude a little bit past that trailing hook location. And now that we have the sides, I like the grizzly bars on them because they kind of imitate ribs on the kokanee. And then we want to use some red schlappen, and we try to find the longest strands we can for the bulk of the body. And kokanee have a nice big long bright red body on them, so I like to extend this roughly 4.5 inches long from the head. I also use another one that's a little bit shorter, and I use it as a sort of a red belly underneath it. And it really kind of gives that bulky profile, so you have ribs on the sides and a nice bright red body top and bottom. And I like to use a little bit of black ostrich and extend it almost as long as the schlappen is across the back, and then it gives a little bit of darkness to the body as well as it keeps a lot of the feather fibers from clumping together. I'll lay another piece of red schlappen over the top to cover the ostrich. One last piece of red grizzly soft tackle, and I'll tie it in from the top of the feather, right behind the eyes, and I'll palmer a little collar behind there. Give it a nice bulky profile. Then I like to take a little bit of the black and green rabbit strips, and I'll pierce with the scissors on the back side of the hide, just enough space that I can stretch it over the eye of the hook of the shank. So once we have it pierced and pushed over top of the front of the shank, we position it vertically, and we tie in just a little bit underneath for a little bit of a beard, and we pull some of these fibers back for the chin of the head. Then you take the top, go through the middle of the eyes, pull a little tuft of rabbit in front of the eyes, and you put a nice collar behind there of thread. Nice broke thread. So I build up a nice solid thread body, and it kind of acts like a little bit of a gill plate behind the eyes. You don't need very much of this green, so you can trim it off just a 1/4 inch behind the eyes. Very close to the hide. That gives the kokanee a nice little, green head. A few more wraps. And I triple whip finish. I don't like using any head cement on rabbit strips, so I take 5 wraps 3 times. So there you have the finished vitamin K. Anywhere in species that has kokanee. They're a favorite fall time snack for bull trout, and they really use the kokanee as a very important food source to make sure that they get ready for winter. So if you have kokanee in your waters, vitamin K is how you match the hatch, and hopefully they'll work as good for you as they do for us.
Talk about the recommended setup. So my recommended setup, again, we've got a sink tip line. We don't like to go with the full sinks because it can get, fairly rocky, plus you're fishing back eddies. So what I usually like is anywhere from 200 to 300 grain, anywhere from 10 to 15 foot sink tip, which and again, a 7-8 weight rod. You don't want to go with a light rod. And you can see a nice, again, you can go with a T10 to even a T12, or what I like to call a 200, 300 grain, and pretty heavy and short. Again, we stress this all the time. Short, 12 pound to 15 pound test to your fly. You don't want long leaders. You want short leaders so that your fly is always in tune with your sink tip. So, what I mean by that is once your sink tip's down the water, if you've got a real long leader, your fly's going to sit up. We want it down close to the bottom. So that's the ideal setup. And again, 7 and 8 weight rods, even 9 weight, because when you get these big guys, you want to get them in quicker. You don't want them to wear themselves out. And now we're going to see if we can get one of those big boys.
The little guy. A little smaller. A little smaller. See, we're getting spoiled now. We're just like...
He's only 3 pounds.
Still, he finally ate that.
Nice little male.
Yeah. He finally grabbed it. He took enough pecks at it. Another decent fish, eh? We're getting spoiled. We think that these guys are just small ones.
Yeah, when that's a small one, that's a good day ahead.
That's a good day.
It's a nice drop back from the river. He's all been in the rock system for a while. You can see the brownish colors and a couple scars on his back where he's rooting out his reds.
He's a breeder.
That is good breed stock.
Yeah.
As big as he felt.
Really?
Hard bite, especially for a fish that was a dropout.
Yeah, this is a nice one. Beautiful size. It's just gorgeous fish.
Oh, that's
Oh
another 6, right?
oh yeah, it's a gorgeous fish. Just sweet. And you got me hooked. You know what? You gave me this loop rod to try out, like with the double hand rod.
Yeah.
I love it.
Their 2-handers are insane.
Fantastic.
They just load up for you and they do the work for you and then bomb a huge cast effortless.
No kidding. It's like one quick little flop, flap, poo, and gone. And fighting the fish is nice. Feels good. Nice and light. My arms aren't tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, and it gives them those lines when they go for those big head shakes. It's
Yeah.
not like a faster, shorter rod. It actually lets them take a lot more line when they want to go for
Yeah.
when they want to play dirty with you.
I'm a convert. Look at that. That's a nice fish.
On vitamin K.
Yeah, vitamin K. How's about that? Well, let's get this guy, and look at that. You gave me the rod with the fly. Oh,
Oh, it's playing
and there's the
dirty
fly,
again.
yeah. There's good old vitamin K. Look at that, right in the top lip. Oh, there we go. There's the vitamin K. That's a nice bully, eh?
Solid.
Yeah, it is. Probably what big?
I'm gonna say that's 8 all day.
Yeah,
Nice
that's
tall body shape.
gorgeous fish.
I mean, that's 29-inch opening, so
Yeah.
that's a 28-inch fish.
Yeah, that's nice. All right, Dave, let's go. Let's get that. Oh, look at that. Isn't that
Nice
nice?
fish.
Oh, they're
Oh, he's
gorgeous.
about to go.
Yeah, he's gone. Just like that. Yeah, buddy.
Another nice fish.
Very nice.
Well caught, sir.
You know what? What a great day.
Yeah.
Just phenomenal. You know, we've had so many fish today. We've had Ashley in the fish, Dale in the fish, Brian, you, me, everybody
All
else. here.
quality, too.
All quality fish. You know what? If you want to adventure, have a lifetime for big bull trout. Davy Burns, Golden Gillie. You know, you never disappoint now.
I do my best.
Oh, you certainly do. When you come out here, take care. Conserve our waters, and we'll see you next time. We take you sport fishing on the fly. To watch all our latest Sport Fishing on the Fly episodes and to order Sport Fishing on the Fly merchandise, head to www.sfotf.ca. And if you would like to book an adventure like this one shown, head to ontheflyadventures.ca and book yourself the trip of a lifetime.